What is going on, everybody? This is Chris with Tobacco Road Relics. I got my buddy Travis Allen here with us. We're doing things kind of cattywampus today. We've already been hunting for about probably about 5 hours now, but we're just now getting around to doing a little intro. So we have started on some property that we've been to before. We've already moved off there. I found some pretty cool stuff. Just getting ready to start on a new permission that we've never been to. Hadn't really even hunted this part of the area that we come up to a whole lot. So this is gonna be kind of new on us. So we'll see what we can come up with. All right, we got a 16-17 signal here. Sounds pretty good. Take a look at it together. Let's see if we got it out. Whatever it is, it's out of the hole. Oh, look there. There is a Williams Cleaner Type 3 bullet. First signal of the day. It's a great way to start the morning.
Well, I finally got my first Civil War relic out of the ground after about an hour. We are at one of our favorite spots we've been to a lot. I'm currently in a pasture. We're trying to come back to some areas that we may not have hit much. We tend to stay away from this area because the lady has horses in here. But we're packing our plugs I'm packing my plugs really tight. It's a place where we haven't really went much because of the horses. We didn't want her to think that we were going to hurt them or they'd step in a hole. So we are packing them really tight. But I do have my first relic come out of the hole. I think it's a 3-ringer. I can see it already without the pinpointer. Well, I put the old toothbrush on it. You can definitely see where it was been wormed out of the barrel. There was a lot of black crud still in the bottom of it, maybe the powder, but it is not a swage base. There are no machine grooves in there. It's not a Washington Arsenal. It's a 3-ringer. Been pulled out of the barrel though, but I'll take it. First find of the day.
All right, guys. Well, I had a 15-16 signal. It didn't sound great, but it was good enough to dig, and I've got it out of the plug. You can see that green right there. I have no idea yet. Is it a button? Is it a rivet? Is it a coin? Oh, come on. What are you? Yeah, I believe it's gonna be a button. I don't think there's a whole lot on there. Let's do some cleanup. I'll be right back. All right, well, we did a little bit of dry brushing on it. Nothing spectacular about this button. Don't see anything on it. It's a one-piece button. Probably dates somewhere 1820, 1840, somewhere about in there. And that makes sense because this spot we're hunting right now obviously was the site of a Civil War Union camp, but there was also an old home site up here. So we found a ton of flat buttons up here that kind of fits that time period. So very cool find, happy with that. Would like to find a military 2-piece button today as well, hopefully. So wish me luck. Well, this is pretty interesting. Well, since we've gotten here, like in the last 45 minutes, man, the sun has gone behind the clouds, and man, it has gotten cold. It was about 39 when we got up here, but I was grabbing my pinpointer out. I don't need it. I did see this. It was ringing up about 14, 15, so I don't think it's an Indian head penny. That would probably ring higher, but it sure does look, it's round. We know it's round at least. What is it? Oh, it is an Indian head. You can see on the back, 1 cent. How cool. I told Travis I wanted to dig an Indian today. That one rang up quite a bit lower than most of them do. Let me brush on it. I'll be right back. All right, well, we did get a date on there. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. Maybe you can see it. I believe that's 1863. So, in all probabilities, this coin was probably in the pocket of a Civil War soldier and got dropped. Looks like the reverse is perhaps in just a little bit better condition than the obverse. Very cool find. Love digging those Indian head pennies. So happy about that, man. Cool deal.
I took the headphones off so you can hear this signal. It's not a strong signal. It's saying 15, but look how deep it is. Let's give it a shot and see if we can pull out a deep bullet. A little low, but might be another piece of camp lead, but might be a bullet. Let's check it out. Hey, now let's listen to this thing. I already see this. I already see the bullet. Now look at that. Now we're getting that clear 16, but look how deep that hole is. This wet ground is really turning up some weak relics. Some deep relics. Looky right here. Right there. Another 3-ringer. So hey, we are finally getting a few. Another one been wormed. It really tells you you're in a camp. They couldn't bring a loaded weapon into camp. These bullets have been wormed. So here we go.
Well, I didn't even film me digging this one. It just sounded so bad. It was the right numbers, but the signal just sounded terrible. So I didn't even think I'd put it on camera, but boom. I just pulled out a really nice looking 3-ringer. 3-ring mini ball, 58 caliber from the U.S. Civil War. How cool is that? Something on the nose going on there. Thought maybe at first it might have been wormed, but no, I don't believe it is. That's a great find. Been in the ground 160 years. Just waiting on me to come find it. Well, I found you. All right, gang, well, I had a pretty decent mid-tone, and the more dirt I got off of it, it just kept getting higher and higher. Dug a pretty deep hole here. I see something over there. It's got some color to it. Let's take a look at it, see what it is. Oh, I think I've dug another Indian head penny. I think that's what that is, sure enough. Let's clean it up, see what date this one is. All right, well, this one's not gonna be quite as old as my first one, which was a 1863. I believe this one's 1902. But a real nice looking Indian head penny, nonetheless. Super happy with that. Take that all day long. Got a really nice sounding 1617 signal here. It sounds really good, both directions. Hopefully this is going to be a bullet. I'm filming with a GoPro today for the first time, and honestly, I'm still kind of learning it, trying to figure it out. So this is probably going to be a struggle for me to get it to looking nice, but hopefully I'll get the hang of it. Man, I see something green in the plug of this hole. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the other camera. I'll be right back. Well, can you believe in this iron patch I have dug another 1819 signal? I haven't pulled it out yet, but I can see it. Can you see it? Is it gonna be another Indian head penny? Don't be a weedy. Oh, I see the 1 cent. It's another Indian head. Well, let me get it cleaned up. I'll be right back. Yeah, buddy. So that makes Indian head number 3. The first one was 1863. The second one, I believe, was 1902. And this one's 1883. Another real pretty one. Reverse. It'll look nice when it dries up, I believe, and gets cleaned up. But heck yeah, man. Super stoked about that. I don't find Indian heads a lot. So to get 3 in a day, man, I'm stoked about that. Well, guys, it was at this point in the hunt that we left that first permission and went on and got a new spot, a brand new location we'd never been to before. Things admittedly started a little bit slow there, but take it from me, it didn't last that way long.
Well, we've been at this new permission about 15 minutes. There's electrical lines you can see behind us, and they're giving us a lot of interference. So on the mine lab, so we've had to get out of multi-frequency and go to 20 or 15 kilohertz. But we've only been here a few minutes, and I've got 2 relics already. So I'm gonna turn you over and let you see what it looks like. All right, I've only been here. My first hole with this new permission within just a few minutes was a 3-ringer, a Lincoln penny, and then I just dug this right here, a little flat button. So we're on the old stuff. It could be promising. I'm gonna work my way closer to the road. A lot of troop movement up on the road. So hey, flat button, 3-ringer, new permission, might get better.
Well, I tell you what's truth. Travis and I have been swinging around here for about 35, 40 minutes, and starting to look like a dud. This is a pretty good sized farm field. And if you knew where we were, there's a lot of history really, really close to where we're at right now. So we had or have high hopes for the field. And like I said, the first 35, 40 minutes was just aluminum trash and modern bullets. And then Travis just hollered that he dug a bullet, and I just dug a bullet. So let me show you what I got. It wouldn't be a Tobacco Road Relics hunt if we weren't hunting in the swampy mess. I mean, as soon as we dig a hole, you know, it just fills in with water. But you know, they had rain up here yesterday, so kind of what to be expected. So kind of a chewed up old 3-ringer, smaller one. Actually, nah, I believe that's a Spencer carbine bullet. So pretty cool. Glad I got onto something here.
Man, I have got something big and round in the hole. Don't know if it's a coin, a button, but I can see just a piece of it. It was a 25 signal, good signal. Not too far from where I just dug that small button. So let's switch it around. Let's see what we got. I know you see it. Look at that. Sticking right there. Let's take this off of it. Let's see what we got here. I don't know. Feels like a coin. Feels like a coin. Maybe a largie. Yeah, it's too thick to be a button. It's gonna be a large thing. Let me get some cleaning on this thing. See what we can find.
Well, we sorta kind of started to see a bust coming through on it, but it's hard to even tell which way's up right now. She's pretty roached, but it was ringing like a 26 on the Knox, so we figure it's American and not British with as high as it was ringing. So I'm sure we will do our due diligence to try to get an ID on this, and if we can, we'll put it in the video. If not, it's just going to be an old identified copper farm field find. Congratulations, Travis.
Appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it has just started to rain on us, so hopefully it won't rain too hard. I did just dig a signal. It sounded real scratchy, so I didn't film me digging it, but check this out. All right, well, from the time that I started filming, Travis called me over about that copper coin, and I had to bebop on over there and film that. I wanted to show you a pretty deep hole here, and got everything flopped out, and I started swinging over this clod, didn't hear anything, and came back and started looking at this little dirt clod, and boop. Can you see it? Hey, baby. Old girl just hanging out. Check that out. Check it out. That's super cool. Let's see if it leaves an indention in the clod. It might. Yeah, it's just kind of tacky mud. It won't leave a good impression, I don't believe. So anyhow, we're still here sloughing it away in the dirt, in the mud, and the rain. I don't think this rain's gonna last too much longer. I think it's just a little squall coming through, but well, it ain't snowing, but it ain't really stopped raining yet either, but that's all good. We ain't gonna melt. Pop this little tiny little button out of the hole. I don't think there's nothing to it, but we'll brush on it for just a second and show you what it looks like. Yep, nothing too crazy about it, but the shank's standing up, and nice little flat button. Early 1800s. I need to get me a military button today. Well, this one was a real nice 16 signal. It's over in a spot where I was digging some junk, so it could be junk, but it kind of had that lower 16, 17 tone to it. Didn't really sound like a bottle cap or junk. So see what we can come up with here. All right, it's still down in the hole. So check this out. This don't happen often. I just flopped the plug open and run the detector over it. I said, okay, well, it's still in the plug. And I got ready to hit it with the pin pointer. It's sitting right there on top. Sitting right there on top. Heck yeah. We'll do that all day long, boys and girls. So, how does the hoodie look? Is it jiving for me, or do I look pretty stupid? I mean, we're friends here, you can tell me.
Look like Unabomber.
All right, this thing's probably aluminium. It's ringing pretty good though. We gotta see what this is.
Toward the roots too, so.
Are you on? Where are you?
I found a pull tab at about 8 inches deep. Another little flatty.
Yeah.
Yep, a little flat button.
It'll be another little, well, no, it's not either.
Little part of a,
like a snap.
yeah.
Something like that, but kind of look like a button. Yeah, nothing too cool.
All right, next one.
Well, this is pretty crazy. My last signal that I just dug and didn't show you was a flat button. I just dug another flat button. I think I'm like on 4 or 5 little cuff flat buttons in here. These are pretty old. Nothing really to them. There's nothing on the face or anything like that, but man, it's cool. It's fun to be digging some buttons. So anyhow, I'll show them all to you in the wrap up, but if I get any more like just little nondescript flat buttons like this, I probably won't film a lot of them, but I'll show you in the wrap up. I swear this permission is weird. All these signals sound like trash. They sound like they're going to be aluminum. And through this little stretch here, everything that I've dug's been good. But they're blowing my ears out. It's like, I swear it sounds like you're getting ready to dig an aluminum can. This was a 1718 Civil War round ball. Very cool. All right, well, it is not a bullet. Got it flopped out. Is it a Lincoln penny? Is it a flat button? What is it gonna be? I don't know yet. Let's clean it up. We'll find out. I guess I kind of lied when I tell you I wasn't gonna film another little flat button, but this one's actually a coat size, and yeah, it is what it is. No shank on it. You can see the word plated down there at the bottom. We'll try to scrub the sand off of it when we get home, but most of these buttons, or some of them, didn't have, all the shanks are busted off of them, so nothing on the face. Cool deal. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Travis Allen Esquire. He said he's digging a hard 20, so I wanted to come over and see him capture this bottle cap.
Oh yeah.
Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper,
Round ball.
Civil War round ball. You planted that.
Yeah, I did. About time I got on the board. I ain't dug nothing good all day.
You've been digging all kinds of good stuff.
Got a lot of variety today.
Let me see. Yeah, we have.
Flat buttons, Indians, and large cents.
Very cool. I'm happy for you. It's always fun digging a round ball. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Feel it. I come over to film Tay-Tay, and boys and girls,
It's a wreck.
it's hailing. It's literally hailing on us right now. It's a beautiful piece of junk.
Yeah, it is.
Very nice.
Yeah, piece of oak.
Gotta clean up nice.
Did I say something about I didn't want to dig in the mud today?
Yeah. Well,
Have we dug in the dry weather in the last 6 months? Has it been dry ever?
no.
Gosh,
We ain't been hailed on yet, though. Until now.
Chuck E. Cheese token.
It might be a Chuck E. Cheese token. This thing was ringing like 28, 29 on the Knox.
Yeah, that's bright. You can see the copper on that baby.
Pretty deep. I did feel of it, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Look.
You want to pluck her out of there, brother?
I'm gonna pluck it. I don't ever get to do this. I think it's a modern quarter.
Oh man, don't tell me that.
No.
Don't tell me that. Be something old.
Washington quarter. There he is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Oh my God.
See if the eagle's on the back. Yeah, Washington quarter.
Dude, I thought I had a copper.
Is that the eagle? Yeah, eagle's on the back.
God, I'm gonna go throw myself in the woods.
I think that's a Washington.
Ugh.
It's a copper, right?
Man, I still feel so stupid for thinking a Clad quarter was a copper. God, I'm stupid. Anyhow, I've got a 16, pretty solid 16. Oh, by the way, the headphones got wet. They're junk. Not working anymore. Hopefully they'll dry out at home, but for right now, I'm using the external speaker on the detector. Where you at, baby? There it is. Williams cleaner. I just dug another one. I didn't show you guys. Probably 15, 20 feet away. So there we go. Hadn't been a stellar bullet day, but I think I'm sitting on 8 or 9 right now. All right, it's a pretty drop Williams cleaner, type 3 bullet. Well, there's old Travis across the field. Not sure how much longer we're going to be able to stay. My detector is only on 1 bar of power. I don't know what's going on with that. Had a nice 15, 16 signal. Thought it was going to be a bullet. Not sure what I've got. Is it a coin or is it a button? My goodness. I believe it's going to be just another old flat button. Pretty crazy. Keep digging these things. Don't believe there's anything on the face. Sure doesn't look like it, but pretty cool. All right, well, it's kind of a weird one. Find it again. 16, 19, 15, 14. Just kind of all over the place. Let's give her a whirl, see what happens. Give her a whirl. Hey, while I'm digging this hole, I want to give a shout out to my buddy, Mark Duncan with Ram Metal Detecting. Mark's a good guy, digs a lot of cool stuff. He's got a great YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description. You guys go check out Mark's page. He's out in Arkansas and digging a lot of really cool Civil War relics. So, what's up, Mark? This thing's just kind of all over the place still. Let's see what we can come up with. Well, I'm sorry about the wind noise. Not much I can do about that. Getting into a spot where signals are getting fused, so I was digging some lower tones that I normally may not dig. Thought I dug another flat button. Check out this beauty. Let's see if I can get her to where you can see her. Can you see the A in there? That's for artillery. That's an Eagle A button. I sure am pleased with that. After all these flat buttons, makes me happy to dig a military button. That's nice. Well, Tay has called me over. He said he's got like a 30 signal or something like that. So I figure he's got a Clad quarter or a piece of aluminum.
Yeah, hey, you've had your Clad quarter.
Well, highly respected diggers.
Come look at this.
Dig
look
Clad
at
quarter.
this PDI here.
That's definitely aluminum. I hope it's not. I hope it's something good, but is it out?
It's out. Oh, there it is. Looks like a largie or a quarter.
Oh, be a Clad quarter.
I'm afraid that ain't a Clad quarter.
All right, let me see
It's
it.
another largie.
It sure does feel like it.
Wash she off. Wishy. Another roach one, man. You know when it comes out of
No,
water,
you can see the bust, you can see the stars. Ooh, sorry, I didn't have you in camera. You can definitely see the bust facing left.
and I can see the one set on the back. Yeah, it's the reef.
Oh yeah, there is.
I've only found one in 5 years, and today I find two.
No doubt about that one.
Oh yeah, that's gonna maybe see the date on it. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know about the date, but I think it's is it a matron or a braided hair? I'm not sure. We'll figure that out and put it in the video. Travis, dude, sweet.
Oh yeah, we'll get a date on her.
Man, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Hold her up.
You can see her sticking out there.
Well, I got my feelings all hurt when Travis dug that large cent, and I said, man, I gotta go find a coin. And I may have just done that. So I got a pretty good high tone, thought it might have been aluminum, got it out of the plug. It is round. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what it is, but I want to get you here. So here it is.
Let me see the video too. Modern dime, baby.
It could be. Very well could be. So,
Just a little water. Pump
please
it
don't
on
be
water.
modern.
I don't think it's gonna be modern right where we're at.
Well, I don't think it's a coin.
Big button, thick button.
It's got a shank on it.
It's two piece, isn't it? It looks like it's round. Flat.
Oh, man. I thought for sure I had me a silver coin there. What kind of button beeps that high?
Thicken.
It's thick. Anyhow, another button. I'll take it. So, just a minute ago, I dug a line 2225, called Travis over, was like, I got something great. Ended up being a flat button, which was pretty cool. So I came up here and I got about the same signal, and I said, I ain't gonna bother him no more. So I just went ahead and dug it, flopped it out of the plug. I think I've got a copper.
Oh, it's in the dirt.
I think I got a copper.
I think you do too, my friend.
Yeah. How about that?
Toothpick right in there beside them pliers if you want.
All right.
In the front. That's it.
I do see it. Don't be crusty now. Be a nice one.
That's something, you know, we don't usually dig these in our Civil War sites, and we've always wondered why, you know, but in this new permission, this field 3 today.
Yeah. They're out there. We haven't had a ton of success finding them. We have found some before, but not a lot. So I'm gonna go to the pant leg on this thing.
Three copper day is not a bad day. I don't think mine was a large either.
Your first one or your second one?
My first one was too thin.
Yeah, your second one definitely is. I'm gonna brush on it. I'll let you know what I can come up with if I can't find it, but it's copper. All right, guys, well, I got my copper coin home and started to clean it up with a toothbrush and a toothpick, trying to do anything I could do to get any of the details off of the coin so that I could get an ID. I don't dig copper coins enough that it's a small deal for me. It's a pretty big deal, and I just wanted to get an identification off the coin, so I toothpicked it, toothbrushed it, just wasn't getting anything to come through. And finally, I had a buddy of mine suggest to me, he said, man, put that coin in a rock tumbler for about 10 to 15 minutes, And to me, putting a large cent in a rock tumbler just sounded like sacrilege, but I also figured I couldn't do anything to make it any worse than it already was. I couldn't tell what it was. So I took his advice. I ran the coin through a Harbor Freight rock tumbler that I have here at the house, and lo and behold, one of the first things that I noticed when I got it out was you can clearly and definitively make out the 10 on 1810. And if you look a little bit closer, you can see part of the 18 on it. So you can pretty well see 1810, and that's pretty rare. Most copper coins that come out roached, you can make some of the details of the bust or the stars, but a lot of times the date gets gone. So definitely could make out the date. And then when I flipped it over, again, it doesn't look great, but I can definitely and definitively make out the 1 cent. So I know for a fact that I've got an 1810 large cent, which is a classic head large cent. I'm super excited about that.
Well, I've done a lot of metal detecting, but never in a hailstorm. Look at this, ice all over us. It was beating down pretty good a while ago. I've hunted in the snow, in the rain, and now the hail. Doing good, we're gonna keep at it. See my buddy old Chris Boardwine over there, he's busy at it. But I already dug this and I could see it in the hole, so I took it out and set it right on top of the plug. Look at that infield. Infields make me happy. I hadn't dug an infield in a long time. There we go, Confederate infield. We're still finding some great stuff, man. What a variety, what a great day.
All right, folks, well, the shadows are getting long. The day is short. My battery on my detector is just about to die. It's flashing on me. So I figure this will probably be the last signal I dig today. I'm pretty tired.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
And we didn't show it to you, but we had a second hailstorm that came through that was about 10 times worse than the first. The rain came down sideways, and I truly thought that we were getting ready to get caught up in a tornado for about a minute or two. So 16, 17. There's so much aluminum around here that a lot of these signals that at some of our other permissions, we would just take it for granted and say, yeah, we got us a bullet here. You can't really do that here because a lot of them are ending up being aluminum, and that's cool. We're clearing it out so that the next time we come back, we won't have as much to deal with. But hopefully this is a bullet. Let's look at it. Get in there a little bit closer. There's been several bullets here at the end of the day that I haven't filmed. I just got tired, and you know, at some point you just, how many bullets do you need to see get dug? What? Did you dig a bullet? Good job. Oh, Travis just dug a bullet. Doing the bullet dance over there. This is certainly deep enough to be one. Is that? Well, looky there. Last signal of the day is a bullet. I really don't know how many I have. I mean, it's not a ton, but fired 3-ringer. So anyhow, with that, we will go ahead and close this video out, and we'll see you at the wrap up. All right, everybody. Well, we're back in from the hunt. Man, what a freaking awesome day.
Yeah.
I've mentioned this in a couple of our videos before. Sometimes, as much fun as it is digging bullets, there have been some videos of ours where we kind of just got wrapped up and just only dug bullets, and that's all there was to dig. But today, we really got onto a variety of different things. Some coins, some bullets, some buttons. So I'm pretty happy with that.
It's a good day.
It wasn't our best bullet day either, but I think when you combine in some of the other stuff that we dug, it's a pretty memorable day that we're not going to forget anytime soon.
Oh yeah, I've only dug one large cent in 5 years. So you get 2 today and you got 1, so that's 3.
Pretty amazing.
They're
all right,
roachy.
Let us show you what we got onto. Well, I'm glad the rain finally did stop. It just kind of keeps coming in and out, but we finally got a little bit of sun here. Travis, show us what you got, son.
All right, man. Some buttons across the top. infield, 3 round balls there. Pretty cool to find the infield. We don't find a lot of those on some of these places. Some 3 ringers. The U.S. large cents. It's 1840 something. We really can't see.
So this is the one that we definitely know 100% is a large cent. You can see the 1 cent. There's no doubt on that. So that's very cool. Now the second coin that we're not sure about just yet. You know, we kind of start seeing a bust coming through. We're hopeful that some toothpicking will bring.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're hoping to find out an ID on this. So hopefully, if I can find it, I'll work it into the video. But we are definitely going to try to get an ID on this. So bunch of camp lead, man. You had a really.
I didn't get any Indians, but I got 2 Lincoln pennies. Wasn't a bad day.
All right, brother.
Wasn't a bad day at all.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
As for my finds, best I can tell, I think I dug about 10 flat buttons of all different sizes. A lot of the shanks are busted off, but wow, any day you can dig 10 flat buttons, that's pretty cool. Bunch of 3 ringers, bunch of Williams cleaners, some round balls, a Spencer. This particular piece here, this is the base of a Williams cleaner, and it's carved. Soldier bored to tears, just cut the bottom of the bullet right off. They're getting wet now, but you saw me dig earlier 3 Indian head cents, a 1902, an 1883, and an 1863. This is a cuff link, I do believe. When I found it, I thought it might have been a button, but I do believe it's a cuff link. Part of a harmonica reed, some camp lead, that really awesome Clad quarter that I thought was a copper. And then I dug a copper coin. I have no idea what it is.
It looks just like mine. Same size.
It's the same size, and it's absolutely roached. I'm not sure if this is British, early colonial, estate copper. I don't know yet. So hopefully I will get an ID on it. And then finally, I think the little button here that I just am tickled to death with is this little A artillery eagle button. So, man, overall, I cannot complain. It was a great day.
And look how you ended it. Show your video over there.
Oh,
look at there.
We've
That's the way to end it.
We've got a rainbow right here at the pot of the gold.
Yeah.
The relics. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much again for watching this video. I hope you had half as much fun watching it as we had making it.
Man,
it was
we sure did.
Just an amazing day.
What a new permission too, you know? You get knock a door, you get a permission, it turns up 3 large cents and a artillery eagle cuff button. I think A stands for Allen though. So
Stop it. Yeah, this site was loaded and we do hope to get back. So here's something that we want to do for you guys. We're going to give away 2 of the bullets that were found on today's hunt. One from Travis, one from me. All you got to do is comment on the video, what was your favorite find of the day, and then type in there, I want a bullet. Doing so will get you automatically entered into the drawing, and we'll ship it out to you for free. So 2 lucky folks will get a bullet from today's hunt. How about that?
Sounds like a deal.
And Travis might send out one of his large cents.
No, I'm keeping that, but you can have one of the Confederate round balls.
All right, good enough. Well, guys, again, thanks so much for taking this walk with us down the old Tobacco Road. We'll see you on the next hunt.